don't you tell everybody about our cat?
Our cat is not nice. She scratches some people and she also bites some people.
What color is she?
White.
Which means that her cat hair is where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And also, what did she do to our old couch?
Ripped it and stuff.
Yeah. In fact, look, she's actually right there. So we just kind of wish she was nicer, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, Ma'am, who is seen here, is kind of, well, kind of the worst.
I don't like it when people say the cats are the worst.
Here is the story of our cat, who we call Ma'am. So I was at my buddy Shad's house. He needed my help over at his parents' house to like move something, and me being the young strapping guy that I was, decided, yeah, I'll help you out. We were out in the woods, we were talking. It was fall, and so all the leaves were on the ground and kind of like crunchy, and we just heard something kind of in the distance, like, and out from this mass of red and orange and yellow and brownish leaves on the ground came this little bitty white cat, just like boing boing, bouncing to us. And the cat came straight up to me and just like so happy to see us, because we're like miles and miles and miles and miles away from any other houses, really. This was clearly a kitten, super young, very frail and thin, certainly just lost. Naturally, a white little kitten is basically going to be a target for anything that could kind of hurt it, because it's so small and easily visible. Oh my gosh, it kind of, I think it was Shad's wife that was like, you should take this home to Anne. And I was like, oh man, I don't know. Next thing you know, they had a carrying case, like a starter pack of food and all this stuff that they're just like, we've got extra, boom, here. Me just being a sucker, basically, for a stranded animal. I surprised Anne with it. I brought it home. She was so sweet. All she ever wanted to do was snuggle with you and lay on you, and just, she was so chill, and we've had her ever since. And I think that was probably, she's probably like 8 or 9, maybe even 10 years old now. And somewhere in the transition of us moving to this house from like our original apartment and everything, I think it just kind of like messed with her, plus adding kids to the mix. She just turned into the most evil person in the world. You start to give her any kind of love and she just immediately goes into like attack mode and just goes nuts. And so essentially I avoid her and she avoids me. And it's not even for just doing that, okay? I'll give you an example. A couple years ago, during like the snowpocalypse that Atlanta went through, where everybody was iced in the middle of the night, all of a sudden our house alarm starts going off, right? And I'm just like, here's the thing, Anne and I are very different. Here's one of the ways. Our home alarm going off in the middle of the night, Anne's like, there's probably a reasonable explanation for this. Before Anne could even say, hey, what was that? I had already gone into, at that time we only had one baby, got into the baby's room, got him, and was already like at the door, just ready to just attack whatever was happening. Okay, then when the cops came because the alarm went off, and come to find out that what happened was somehow the cat had opened the door that leads to the basement, because during the winter time you can kind of, if you don't close the door correctly, it just opens. What the cat had opened the door, ran down into the basement, set off the motion detector, and caused this insane panic at 3:45 in the morning. And this poor police officer had to drive in the just basically icy roads to come tell us that nothing was wrong. So anyway, kind of embarrassing. That's just one of the reasons why I don't like you, ma'am. But still, like I said, she's our cat. What do you do?